The lights dimmed gently over the packed crowd, and the giant screen flickered to life, illuminating the Hollywood Bowl with the unmistakable shimmer of nostalgia. The words Grease Sing Along danced onto the screen, followed by the rousing opening chords of Summer Nights. Voices swelled all around. Young and old, parents with children, lifelong fans in poodle skirts and leather jackets, they all sang with the same enthusiasm, the same affection for a film that had defined generations. As the movie unfolded on the screen, the air thickened with emotion. Every line was familiar, every lyric cherished. The communal chorus of "You're the One That I Want" echoed into the night sky, and cheers erupted as Olivia Newton-John's Sandy transformed before their eyes. The feeling was electric, but no one could have predicted what was about to happen. Just as the final scenes rolled, and the word greased lightning flashed with a burst of neon, a quiet murmur rippled through the stands. A figure emerged near the edge of the stage. He was mostly in shadow at first until the spotlight found him. Black slacks, a fitted jacket, and the unmistakable charisma that made millions fall in love decades ago. It was him. The man who made hearts race as Danny Zuko. The one who strutted through high school halls with a smirk and slick back hair. The crowd gasped. A few screamed. And then, almost in unison, everyone stood. Applause erupted like a wave, crashing again and again. John Travolta. He smiled warmly, a little bashfully even, as if he hadn't just stunned thousands of people. Hands on hips, he paused for a second, soaking it in. Then, with perfect comedic timing, he leaned into the mic and grinned. "I thought you were going back to Australia." The crowd lost it. Laughter mingled with applause, and someone shouted back, "Danny." Travolta laughed, shook his head, and took a moment before continuing. "I had to come back. How could I miss this?" he said, looking around at the sea of faces and grease-themed outfits. "This is like coming home." He shared stories then, not rehearsed lines or PR fluff, but real memories. "I remember filming that scene with Olivia, the one at the fairgrounds. It was hot, so hot. And Olivia had to wear those tight pants, and I had to pretend I wasn't sweating buckets." The crowd chuckled, hanging on every word. "And you know," he added, voice turning soft, "she was so generous, so kind. You felt it. It's why the chemistry was real. It was all her." A pause. "I miss her. We all do." That changed the tone of the night. What had been a raucous sing-along became a shared space of remembrance, of gratitude. A few fans wiped away tears, and many clutched their friends' hands a little tighter. "She was the heart of this," Travolta said, looking out, "and I'm just honored to have been her friend." The tribute felt personal, intimate, as if Travolta was speaking not just to a crowd, but to each person individually, like he was inviting them into the backlot behind the camera, into his memories. He told them about the first table read, how the cast was nervous. "We didn't know this would become this," he gestured toward the crowd. "We just wanted to have fun, and we did. But Olivia, she made it magic." The audience hung on every word. When he finished speaking, a giant screen behind him lit up again, a montage playing softly, showing behind-the-scenes footage. Olivia laughing, the cast goofing off, Sandy and Danny on the beach. Travolta watched with them, his face caught between pride and wistful memory. As the montage faded, he turned back and said, "You know, every time I see you all, dressed like T-birds and pink ladies, singing these songs, it's a reminder that we did something special. Not because of us, but because of what it became for you." He pulled out a small grease jacket, a replica of the one he wore, and held it up. "Someone handed me this backstage. Said they made it themselves. That's love. That's why I came tonight." There was more singing after that. Travolta joined for Greased Lightning, swinging his hips and twirling an imaginary wrench, and the place exploded in cheers. He didn't need to hit every note perfectly. His presence was more than enough. He laughed when the crowd tried to out-sing each other and joked, "You sound better than we ever did." It wasn't just a performance, it was communion, a shared celebration of youth, music, and stories that never fade. Fans brought out signs, "We love you, John," and held them high. A woman near the front waved a vintage LP of the soundtrack. Travolta spotted it, walked over, and signed it mid-song. A man in his 50s shouted, "You raised me, Zuko," and Travolta grinned. "I hope I didn't teach you to slick your hair with motor oil." It was moments like these that turned a great night into something unforgettable.